What's up, guys? We're going to try this another time. I've tried recording this several times, but hopefully this will be the third and final time. Now, for those of you who do not know, if you have watched the second film, I do highly recommend you click off the video because there will be spoilers, but at the same time, if you have seen it and you want to know about a possible third, or you have theories about a possible third, then stick around because we're going to go into not only theories, but details. Now, for those of you that did not watch the second film, again, spoiler alert, but also let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comments, because again, I think this was a good film, but also there are issues I think that people need to know, but also this is more about a third film. So if you guys saw the film, you obviously know that Winifred did a spell, the all-powerful spell that was told by Mother Witch not to do, and give up something you love unknowingly to her knowledge. You know, she becomes all-powerful, but she gives up Sarah and Mary, and they disappear the same way that they did in the first film in a way, just with better special effects this round. Now, it makes me wonder, okay, can they come back by another Black Flame candle? Because Winnie asks the help of Book as well as New Coven, you know, Becca, Sarah, and Becca, Cassie, as well as Izzy. Hey, can you bring me back my sisters? Can you please bring back my sisters, Book? And finally, Book, you know, loving, I would say, Winnie after everything, is like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try. And gives a book, and they get reunited in the afterlife. So again, it makes me wonder if someone does light the Black Flame candle again, will they come back underneath the same spell? You know, the 24-hour spell, you know, gotta suck the lives out of children. Can this happen? Well, that is a possibility, because there is another Black Flame candle. We saw where Gilbert's cat went up against another Black Flame candle in the last part of the film, in the credits. So it makes me wonder, okay, what's gonna happen? Can it happen? There is a good possibility. Well, honestly, I think that what's going to happen is if they bring other characters involved, then will it make sense? Because we don't need Cassie and Becca and Izzy lighting the candle again. They should already know better, right? But here is going to be my problem. Here's going to be the problem. You need to have new characters in here. You got to have Danny return. You got to have Max return. You got to have Allison return. The way that this would make sense is, let's say they're all in town, or they still live in town somehow. But again, it makes you wonder, where were they during the second film? It makes you wonder. They get brought up, but there's no confirmation where they're at. You got to know, 29 years have passed. Let's say they come back again, it's been 31 years. Let's say the movie gets released in 2024, because that would be the best as of right now, because again, the movie just came out. There's going to be not enough time to film between this time and this time. It'd be too close together, so you would have to do it in 2024 for the actors to have enough time, to have enough between set locations, as well as the price of costumes, as well as the release date, get everything ready, get that hype up. You got to give it enough time. The reason why I think Hocus Pocus 2 did so well is not only because the first one was called Phenomenon, but also at the same time, you did a lot of trailers, you did a lot of you know, media showings of, hey, Hocus Pocus 2 is returning. So that's why I think it did so well. Now, here is going to be the biggest problem: is will we have the original characters return? Now, the only way, again, this is going to make sense is what if, keyword, what if we have Danny, she has children. Let's say she has children. Let's say she has a girl. And then Allison and Max have two girls. Again, it would make sense to have girls, right? So let's go ahead and say they have, all of them have girls. Let's say that Danny, she's living in the house of the very first film. Max and Allison are living either in her old house or somewhere else, or they were living with Danny. Let's say all of them are living together. I don't know. And here comes Halloween. They know the so-called story, but they don't believe their parents. They don't believe, oh, mom, dad, and you know, Auntie Danny, you know, this never happened, and blah, blah, blah. And they go to Gilbert's shop. And when they see it, they're like, oh, let's grab it. You know, they steal it, you know, unknowingly to Gilbert's knowledge. They go into the woods, they light it, and then they come back. But again, What if we still have Mother Witch in here? Mother Witch still needs to be shown. Mother Witch, let's say she's trying to either teach or look over the new coven, which again is Becca, Cassie, and Izzy. If she looks over them trying to teach them, will it go well? Will it go the way she wants? Or will they turn against her and try to either be worse than the Sanderson sisters or as bad? Or basically, will Mother Witch try to take over? It's a possibility. I think that what needs to happen is Mother Witch needs to try to take them under her wing, but they tell her no. They don't want to learn from her, that they want to learn themselves. Since, again, Book was given to the Sanderson sisters by Mother Witch. So Mother Witch, I don't think was all bad, but at the same time, she was. Same thing with the Sanderson sisters. I think that what needs to happen is there needs to be a big threat. I think there needs to be a threat bigger than the Sanderson sisters or bigger than Mother Witch. I think there needs to be a threat so big that we need to have the powers not only of the Sanderson sisters but also the new coven. But because will we see Danny and Allison and Max's children to have powers? Again, that's debatable, because there's been a big fan theory that Allison had powers, but there is no confirmation if she did or if she didn't. Honestly, I think it would make more sense if she did. If they were very late and buoyant, that she had no idea that, hey, I had these powers. It would make sense if she did. But let's say she does. Let's say, she has these powers and she never knew, or she found out way later on and Max didn't know or does know, and then Allison comes with Danny and Max that, hey, I guess we killed you once, we gotta take you down again. And I don't know, there has to be some kind of threat. It has to make sense. There has to be something where the characters that we know and love can return, can not only return, but at the same time it can make sense within the story and it's not gonna be crazy. So as of right now, what's going to happen? Don't know what's going to happen. We just know that as of right now, as a fan theory, that would make sense. I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great to have the original trio come back. Not only the Sanderson sisters, but, Max, Danny, and Allison. I think that needs to happen. I think that they need to be very careful about doing this, because you got to think, everyone's getting older. No one's going to stay young forever, no pun intended. I don't think Allison, because you got to think the one played Allison, the one played Danny, the one played Max. Obviously, Bette Midler, Catherine Jeremy, Sarah Jessica Parker, everybody's getting older. They're not going to be around more than likely for another 29 years. I'll be lucky if I'm around for another 29 years. I would consider myself very honored to be around for another 29 years. But as a fandom, let's face it, these three women, as much as they're loved, they probably will not be around for another 29 years. And us as a fandom want probably one more film with them. Now, again, would it make sense? Yeah, I think it would make sense if we get another film with them. It would make sense because not only are they continuing the franchise, they are continuing the legacy of this cult classic. They are continuing the legend and the world of Hocus Pocus, the world of the Sanderson sisters, and they need to. We got a lot of Sanderson sisters this round, but I'm waiting for we get just a little bit more, so that way we can enjoy more of this world with the Sanderson sisters. So overall, guys, what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed. What are your theories? Please let me know down in the comments. And does this theory make sense? Would you like to see another Hocus Pocus 3? And what would you personally like to see in the film? Let me know, and I'll see you as always on the next one.